Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and we've got some big upcoming events in Raid Shadow Legends. You can see the events tab has, for instance, changed to a Lunar New Year themed one. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. I'm expecting lots of news videos tomorrow looking at this Titan event when it actually goes live and the Monster Path when it actually goes live. But let's talk about what the expectations are and how it's going to line up with fusions. I think it's going to be very demanding for your shards, all that sort of stuff. So let's give you an overview of what is likely to expect for the next, honestly, couple of months or so. So here we go. This is the news in game about the Lunar Festival. So it is a Titan event, which means that, you're going to be getting points for this event through other events. It runs for quite a long time as well, from Monday, that's tomorrow, the 22nd of January, until the 10th of February. So not the longest Titan event, but still quite substantial. It's going to be up for a couple of weeks or so. And I do think that this is likely, I'll show you in a second, to end probably very soon after the next fusion begins. So this is going to be a sort of interfusion event, mostly. I think the last Titan event we had was Torment, and the Torment Titan event that really overlapped very strongly with one of the fusions. So when you went for the fusion, you were doing half of Torment anyway. This is more likely to be a standalone thing. Events are going to be marked with special Lunar Festival labels. That's fair. And I love this as well. Here's a great tip for what to do. They actually tell you how many points there are. 1,750 total, 910 in the first week, 660 in the second week, and 180 in the third week. And you need 1,500 lunar points to unlock all of the rewards, which means you can skip 250. This is likely to be tough. I mean, you look at Torment, right? Likely you're going to have to do multiple summoning events over the course of this. And like I said, this is quite likely not to overlap with the fusion. So prepare yourself. What are the rewards? Is it going to be worth it? There's going to be Primal Void Ancient Shards, Skill Tomes, and a 5-star Perfect Soul for Zinogre Blade Master, which is pretty huge, and other rewards as well. I'd expect that, as with the other Titan events, probably you're going to be able to get the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ultimately the 5-star for her. This is pretty, like, if I look at my legendaries, right, I've got a few now, actually. We're getting there. I've got 7, I miscounted, 7 legendaries at a 5-star or above. And out of those, I think Islan might have been guaranteed one, and Artak was a guaranteed one as well, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty massive. And then I've pulled some as well. Like in my 4-stars, this guy was a guaranteed 4-star, so was Wukong, so was Ultimate Death Knight, so was Bambus. I'd say over half of my highly ranked Awakened champions, Sifi was bought with simply the points, right? And then a few of these were just lucky pulls. But a lot of them are really coming from these guaranteed events. Now, Zinogre, I don't know if she's going to be as good as, some of these other guys. Like, is she going to be as generally useful as Artak or Wukong? I'm not sure about that, but she is an increased speed, big single target nuker with lots and lots of increased attack on herself as well, and lots of multi-hits. Great aura as well. I think she's a really solid champion. She could definitely show up into some teams. I'd say her best blessing is quite likely to be Phantom Touch. And you're going to get quite a lot of extra stuff from that, especially because Phantom Touch is going to help you take down Fire Knight shields, which is sort of I'd say one of the main points of the champion. But we look at Phantom Touch, likely to be her best one. Unless you get her 6-star, of course, which you're not far off doing. But 5-star Phantom Touch, you're going to have extra attack, crit damage, and a 75% chance to do an extra bonus damage proportional to attack. Is quite nice. Now, if you do get her to 6-star, and this is one of the first times, if not the first time, perhaps, they've done a damage dealer. Is that right? For a guarantee? No, they did Wukong, but only up to 4-star. But seriously, you get a damage dealer up to 6-star. Every hit, ignoring a percentage of the target's defense, 1% defense for every 10 levels. That's a massive damage increase. Like, the difference between a 6-star Crushing Ren nuker and even a 5-star Crushing Ren nuker only gets on the first 2 hits is staggering. Like, it's a huge increase to their potential. So it certainly might be worth looking at for Fire Knight Hard, especially. She might be insane. You put her in there with Lady Mikage, she might be genuinely insane with crushing rend. She might be part of some speed teams for some people. Probably not for the top end, but for some folks, yeah. So this is definitely something that could be quite high value. We'll see. But yeah, that's going on. We also, by the way, have the Monster Path starting tomorrow. No exact info on that, but my bets would be, I think it's quite likely Champion Training ends a few hours before. I think it's quite likely the Monster Path is going to require Champion Training. I think the Monster Path is very likely to require Soul Summoning and very likely to require Shards. Let me jump over to this. Let me make this full screen. This is to give you an overview of what is happening right now. So in January, we've completed the Grey, that's done. Right now we're on the 21st. So I believe we had 2x Ancients for the first weekend. Then we had Progressive Chance or some sort of event. Then 2x Voids is on right now. So next weekend, expecting some sort of Progressive Chance event. The following weekend, probably 2x Sacreds, I think. And then I'm not sure. Then Progressive Chance, probably the 9th, 10th, 11th. And then maybe 2x Ancients, maybe 2x Voids. The normal pattern would have been Ancients into Sacreds, then Voids, then Ancients, Sacreds, Voids. That's the usual pattern. But they've been throwing in Void events kind of in weird spots. Like the 19th, 20th, 21st was sort of due to be a 2x Sacred. They put it as 2x Void instead with the 10x for Fatalis Blade Master. So I'm assuming that's simply going to push Sacreds on. And then probably we've got Void again, but we'll see for sure. The red here is, of course, the Titan event. So that starts tomorrow on the 22nd. That goes all the way through to the 10th. And then this teal color, this is going to be your summoning event for the Archer. It's going to be a summon pool event for her. So we all know how good the Archer is. She's insane. There's going to be a summon pool for her. That is unlikely to really tie into anything, I think. Summon pools have been almost entirely standalone events that you can almost entirely only compete in, really, by spending lots of money, and it doesn't really tie into anything else. So that's sort of what to expect for her. And for Alatreon Blade Master, like I said, expecting it to be those sort of events, and that kicks off tomorrow as well. I would, again, not be shocked if there might be some sort of summoning events overlapping this. There could be a summon rush. It's not impossible, overlapping with Alatreon Blade Master to some extent, perhaps even on the Friday, Saturday as well. That's something to look out for. Okay, that's something to watch out for. Potential summoning events for your shards that are going to tie into the Titan event as well. So I would probably not come in on Monday, and if shards are part of the Alatreon Blade Master event, summon all my shards on Monday, then only to come in and go, oh, well, his event is still on Friday, Saturday. There's some sort of summoning event I need to do now. That's maybe going to give me some summon pool summons to have a chance at the Archer. That's going to tie into the Titan event. So be careful about that. Don't rush in. Sort of pace it out. Again, there could be easily an extra summon rush on like the 23rd, 24th as well, or throughout the whole week. I don't know. We'll see exactly what happens. But yeah, that's sort of... I'd be a little bit patient with this, is what I'm saying. This purple mark here is CVC. So that looks like CVC just sort of in the middle of the week. And then I think we're a little bit bare over here at the start of February. I think really this Titan event is what's going to be taking most of the attention. I think the next fusion is probably most likely to start on the 8th of February. It could start on the 1st. If it started on the 1st, that would be quite early and a little unexpected. Most likely, I think it's the 8th, and we'll start with a summon rush, and then either have Void or Ancient 2x events, probably Void as being part of it. And probably they tend to do fairly long summon events for February. I would also expect, of course, like we can put in like an extra bonus here. I would expect, some sort of couples summoning event for Valentine's, possibly even carrying all the way through, right? Something like this. We could easily have a Valentine's event. I think they've done that before, like 2 days of, or whatever, a different couple are boosted up every day. I think that's quite likely, especially progressive stuff at the moment. So that could be tempting for some people. But we will see exactly. But I think this is how it's looking. So yeah, as you can see from my predictions, the fusion is quite unlikely to overlap much, if any, of the Titan event. What is quite likely is that the fusion is going to require doing progressive chance or summon rush type event at the very start of the fusion, and there's a not insignificant chance that you could perhaps see some maybe some of the Titan event points coming in to that summon rush. Not sure, because the summon rush likely to go through to the 11th, but the Titan event would end on the 10th, so maybe not. Maybe you're safe there. But yeah, I'd strongly expect certainly some sort of progressive chance, 26th to 28th, and then probably 2x Sacreds, all to be very much tying into the Titan event, possibly other stuff as well. Probably mostly, like I said, front loaded in this week 1 around probably Shards or Soulstones and tying into Alatreon, Blade Master in particular. I think that's likely, right? We've got the most points here in the first week. So yeah, that's sort of what is going on, I think. Yeah, we've got the 900 in the first week, 600 in the second, only 180 in the third. That sort of ties into that. Lots here. Probably the 2x Sacreds big time over here. And then probably not too much. Maybe just a couple of random events during the week. Probably not tying into the summoning event with the fusion. That's my guess anyway. I mean, potentially the fusion could start in the first. It's possible. And that would tie into probably 2x Sacreds, but we'll see. But anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Gives you a bit of an idea. And in terms of where you want to be saving shards, so certainly looking towards next weekend and linking that in with everything. That's a big overlap. And then looking towards the next fusion as well, in case that is a really good one, right? Every fusion now, because fusions are easy to get certainly relative to progressive chance events or 10x events or pulling champs randomly. Fusions are quite a guaranteed way, and they did a great job. Like, let's be fair to them. They did some really bad fusions last year in terms of difficulty to get them. Zinogre has been a breath of fresh air where you've got options with which events to do. It's been fantastic. It's been really good. So if the fusions continue like that, they're going to be pretty accessible and great ways to get what tend to be often very good legendary champions, which are going to be, I think, really, really good for Curse City and so on. Also, hey, throw it out there. They could do a big February fusion that could be a mythical. Probably unlikely, but hey, you never know. I'd hope for at least one mythical fusion this year. I think that'd be pretty hype. We'll see if it happens. But listen, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this was a help, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll actually check out this event, break it down. Probably we'll do the two together. So we'll talk about the Lunar Titan event and just look at the rewards. I think we've mostly broken it down here today. Tomorrow we'll certainly break down the monster path, talk about the best way to complete it, the best path through, and try to set you up for success over the week. So see you all for that. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.